Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. We're joined by Bloomberg's Isabel Lee. Isabel, what are you looking at?
Automakers. Share in U.S. automakers are down after President Donald Trump hit auto imports with a 25% tariff starting next week. Peers in Europe are also declining. And we have analysts saying Ford and General Motors are set to see the biggest impact. Stellantis and Tesla, they say, are in a better position. And you see that today. Ford is edging lower by 2%. General Motors also edging lower by nearly 7%. Stellantis is actually just 2% edging down, but Tesla is up around 7%. So why is Tesla edging higher? Because Tesla has large factories in California and Texas. So they churn out all the cars that it sells in the US. So it insulates Tesla to a larger degree. But still, I feel like this sector has been whiplashed by all these tariffs. And I mean, it's really, imagine if you buy a car, it'll be tens and thousands more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's why I bought one last Saturday.
Yeah, this is why I take the subway.
A Honda CRV, apparently. But
yeah,
I also
hybrid.
Okay. Look at you for the future.
Boy, isn't that interesting how this policy benefits
Yes.
Mr. Musk? Okay.
Yeah, but UBS also said that they believe that Tesla and Rivian could fare better, to your point, Isabel, as 100% of their production is here in the United States.
And rental cars are edging higher.
What else are you keeping an eye on outside of autos?
Gamestop. So this is interesting because yesterday it was a different thing and today it's different news, but we have shares edging down by 7% today. And it was down by as much as 12%. That's the biggest intraday drop since September 11. So we have GameStop announcing that it intends to offer $1.3 billion in aggregate principal amount convertible senior notes due in 2030.
Nice.
That's a big mouthful. We have Wedbush analyst Michael Patcher saying he expects the offering to, quote, fall flat. So he finds it difficult to understand why any investor would pay more than twice the cash for the value of GameStop to potentially convert it into Bitcoin. So it's like a convoluted trade.
Yep. But they're playing on the momentum of the stock. I mean,
Probably. And yesterday, remember, GameStop's board approved a plan to add Bitcoin as a treasury reserve asset. And yesterday, shares were edging higher because some investors were cheering the move. So lots of whiplash there on GameStop also.
I'm curious if is this still sort of a meme stock? Is this still retail trader territory? I guess we got to ask Bailey Lipschultz next time he's here.
He's the guy.
He's our guy for that.
Guy. All right. 23andMe, what's happening there?
Shares are jumping as much as 147%. Now it pared back some of those gains, but it's still up a whopping 85%. So basically, the company was given permission to sell their customers' medical and ancestry data. So this is considered the most valuable asset in their insolvency case. And now they're the bankrupt genetic testing firm. And we have a bankruptcy judge setting the deadline of May 7 for definitive offers. So the sale of sensitive data has sparked anxieties. All over my LinkedIn, I see people saying, delete your 23andMe account, etc.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you do this test and you feel like your data is going to be safe, and now it's not. But it's good news for the company. I mean, shares are really soaring.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.